Okay. So I've been doing this thing differently this month, where I'm looking at the bottom of the deck as the overall theme for the month. So we have a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. We have a lot of fiery energy this month, so that's the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Fire. Fire is all about passion and action, and it's usually indicated in the tarot by the wands, if that's something that you follow more in depth. And then for the beginning of the month, we also have a fiery sign, a fiery card. 5 of Fire. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflicts with others. So the beginning of the month, I'm feeling like there may be a little bit of agitation going on there. The number 5 for me tells me change. Change is coming. Fire is motivation, action, passion. It can also manifest itself through anger, through like really intense energy. So I feel like changes are occurring, and because of that, your goals are clashing. So maybe the goals that you used to have aren't really syncing up with the changes that are now occurring for you. You may be noticing those changes or feeling like something is shifting for you in the first week of January, as you start to reflect on what it is that you want for yourself for this year. You may be feeling a pull for change, a pull for some action to create change, and through that, and the changes that you're feeling may be completely different than what your original intentions were for yourself, as you continue through your life. So something, I feel like it's a major I feel like it's a major shift, or it is going to feel like a major shift. So it's going to be a little bit dramatic for you because maybe you're unsure of how to handle it. So competing goals, bothersome details, conflicts with others. So just be cautious of how you are handling this energy at this time, because you are trying to process the shift. You're trying to process the letting go of old goals that you had for yourself that don't serve, where like maybe those old goals got you to where you are now, so that you can be more open to accepting these new goals that are coming. Like, they had a specific purpose. It didn't mean that you actually had to fully complete those goals. It just brought you to a new level so that you'd be ready to accept these bigger goals, so you'd feel more confident in accepting them. So that's what I'm feeling here. So letting go of these goals, even though you didn't achieve these fully, there may be like a unsettling feeling, and knowing that you have to let go of these things that you didn't accomplish, because there's these new things to achieve. But the shift is happening for a reason. These are coming in because you got to this certain level, and your expectations have risen above what these goals originally were for. If that makes sense? I hope that makes sense. So there's that. In the very beginning of the month, that's something that you're going through, as you're experiencing a life review of last year and what's coming up this year, in the first week. These cards are recommending that you take it slow, even though it feels intense right now. It feels intense because maybe there's an unwillingness to accept the shift. So there's an agitation there, an agitation to the vibrational shift there. So just be cautious with how you are with people around you. Be cautious with your energy, making sure that you're not overexerting yourself and just allowing yourself to feel through it all. So I feel like this is more of like a feeling through and like a self-expression kind of thing going on, more so than I have to take action, because you are in a conflicting kind of energy. This is not a time to start, charging forward. This is a time to just feel through the changes. And because of that, the cards are recommending that, by the second week, you should be taking the time to recharge, reset your energy. It says, take time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So as you are shifting here, you may want to cling on to the old and embrace the new at the same time. And being unable to let go, and that may cause some real stress and maybe a little bit of depression as well. So making sure that you're not trying to distract yourself with lots of other projects at this time. Creating space, I feel like, is very important. The first half of this month, creating space and like I feel like silence, calmness, meditation, just sitting with it and just allowing things to be is very important, instead of trying to, move forward just yet. This is a time of getting used to the new energy and getting used to the idea of letting go of the old. And it's a process. It's not like, okay, I let it go, let's go. You know what I mean? This is, it feels like it's intense for you, so you have to, be gentle with yourself. You may feel anxious or depressed or just a lot of mental clutter, which is why we need to create some space so you can just be. And, if you need to think things through, go for it. But create a relaxing space for yourself so that you can process everything. And in doing that, in the creating the space, that will also give room for your intuition to really come through. Because we have the High Priestess here offering you downloads of inspiration to get you moving, through this gateway in a way. It's like you're stepping into a new world in a way, but not really, because you're in the middle of your adventure. You're in the middle of an adventure right now, and the middle of the adventure is recognizing where you where you're ready to rise up, and what am I saying? So the High Priestess is saying, listen to your intuition, have patience, and consider carefully what you want before acting. So this is all about a time of just sitting with the feels and processing it and allowing things to be, and allowing yourself to be open to the downloads of that your intuition is providing for you, that your soul is providing for you, that your guides and your angels and your ancestors, and your guardians are all providing for you, and making sure that you're really writing things down. But leave it there. Don't take it to the next level just yet. This is all just like taking notes, just listening. This is a time of listening and processing. Because, sorry, my leg. I was sitting on my foot and my foot just totally went numb. the reason that there's this slowness in the middle of the month so that you can process things is because by the end of January, towards the beginning of February, things start to pick up again and it moves quickly. So you have to really intentionally prepare yourself for all the fast movement that is going to be coming towards the end of the month. And it's all great. It's all great things. But if you are not grounded in your truth, if you're not grounded and understanding, where you're headed and letting go of the old stuff, it's going to be a lot for you towards the end of the month. If you're not willing to let go of the old stuff and, really be willing to step into the new stuff, but allow yourself the patience to process the shift and nurture yourself this month, it will be jolting. It will be anxiety ridden and exhausting towards the end of the month. So you really want to make sure that you're really taking care of yourself and eating the right things and like doing the exercises or yoga or meditation but also creating the space to just be, relax, do whatever you need to do to relax this month and just process and download those messages. Getting realigned with yourself. Because we have the 8 of Fire. And I feel like this is all about your career, this energy. It says, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. So I feel like there could potentially be offers coming in, there could be opportunities coming in, there could just be like aha moments where you know exactly what you need to do and then it's like, here we go. Do you know what I mean? So this energy is fast. This energy is inspiring and motivating and forceful. So just keeping grounded so that you can process that. So you're not like, up in your head, totally ungrounded the entire month, and then all of a sudden this really fast energy comes, and then you're like floating away and like having nervous breakdowns and panic attacks because you can't even like handle it because you're not fully in your body. Do you know what I mean? So it definitely feels like that this is tied to the sudden event that needs immediate attention is what's coming up towards the end of the month. It feels like something is going to really occur towards the end of the month that you're going to need to handle, and you need to be fully prepared for it. And it's going to lead you towards, it's going to be those first steps towards those goals. And it may not feel like it's connected, but it is. Because there may be somebody that you need to meet through these fast-paced things that are occurring, that you may meet someone and make a friendship with somebody that ends up being exactly who you need in order to bring those new goals to fruition. So, everything is connected. So just keep that in mind and trust in the process. Have patience with yourself. Take care of yourself this month. And allow yourself to just really sit with the feels. And don't take it out on anyone.